I'm also joined by my special guest this evening. With me in studio is Mr. Nilotpal Basu of the CPIM, also from Kolkata, Dr. Kakoli Ghosh Dastidar, and Harsh Nyota, prominent Kolkata industrialist. Mr. Basu, let me go across to you first. It's a blow in West Bengal's industrialization dream. Would you agree?
I think yes, but at the same time it should be seen in the context. Land is a problem everywhere, more so in West Bengal, where the overall land-man ratio is really very adverse due to influx across the border during the time of partition. The population density is very high.
Yes.
So we need to recognize that we need industry for employment, and for that there is no way but to go for some limited conversion of agricultural land. And also let us agree what we have been saying from the very beginning, that land acquisition is one process where government has to play a role.
Right.
If the government is not allowed to play that role through fair and unfair means, through the perpetration of violence, you will find what we find today, that there is the growth of land mafia.
But of course, Mr. Basu, in West Bengal, the feeling is that the left itself has abandoned the Chief Minister, that the Chief Minister may have had one thing, but the recent political results, the recent electoral results, means that the left can't just afford to continue with that policy anymore.
No, I think that is a travesty of fact. For example, in your intro you were telling that Wipro has fallen off the map. On the contrary, Wipro continues, its SEZ continues, and insofar as Infosys was concerned, it had not yet finalized its investment plan, and I believe that it is the same with the IT industry all over, that given the global financial meltdown, people are reconsidering.
So you're saying it may not have gone through anyway, but the fact is that the IT park is now over because of this whole questions about the land.
The very people who are raising this question.
I'm going to get that person in, actually, from the Trinamool Congress, Dr. Kakoli Ghosh Dastidar. The left is squarely blaming the Trinamool, saying that there are double standards. On the one hand, you'll give lip service to the fact that you do want industrial investment and more jobs created in West Bengal, but on the other hand, politically, you all will go for the soft option and go by the politically expedient way. You are not doing what is good for West Bengal. Your reaction, ma'am?
You see, people who have been here for last 32 years and have been utter failures can say a lot of things. Why didn't they make a land bank in the last 32 years? Let us come to the facts. The world at the moment is facing one of the deepest depressions, deepest financial depressions since 1949. And all over the world where the production has gone down, we are trying to bring it up, except this West Bengal government, which is a totally worthless government, and a state which is supposed to be a regulator of the market in such situations as this. They are abetting criminal activities, and we have reports. Last year, in this year 2009, twice huge catchment of arms have been recovered from Rajarhat, and these arms were being used by criminals of the CPIM to grab land. And here I have a notation from the government of West Bengal which says that this land was not being taken by the government. So they were using criminals to take agricultural lands.
You're making the point that there's been a criminalization. Yes, I take your point that you're making a point there's been a criminalization in this whole issue of land acquisition, and that's the issue, not that the Trinamool is against industrialization. Let me just get in, well, other voices, industrialist voices from Kolkata. Harsh Nyota joins us of Ambuja Realty. As a Kolkata industrialist, or just as a citizen of Kolkata and of the state, when you see one project after the other leaving West Bengal for various reasons, what's your reaction?
Well, it's certainly unfortunate, but you know, we've been here in Calcutta forever, and we have a lot of stake here, emotional as well as financial. So I believe that ultimately in the long term, we believe that the prospects are still very good for the state. And obviously in the short term, these are depressing and distressing news.
Tuba.com